name is Mike Acosta, and I'm here to give you a personal guided tour through all the new powerful features in the all-new version 3.0 update for the MV-8000 production studio. Best thing is, the version 3.0 update is absolutely free for all MV-8000 users. Simply go to www.rolandus.com and download it. It's that simple. Now, one of the biggest additions to the MV-8000 version 3 update is the all-new pattern recording mode. With this addition, you now have the best of both worlds in terms of sequencing, songwriting, composition, and beat making. Let me show you the new pattern mode inside the MV-8000. Pattern style recording is found in less complicated drum machines and production units, and now the MV-8000 offers this fast and simple method of working as well. Within each pattern, you can have up to 64 MIDI tracks and access still to one audio track for triggering vocal phrases and audio loops. So for this instance, we'll go ahead and sequence a simple drum loop. Select track parameter, and I'll choose the Hi-Fi kit, which is one of the drum kits that comes stock within the MV-8000. So now we'll hit record, and here we go. So there's my pattern. Now let's say I want to record maybe like an intro pattern for this. So we'll go to the pattern list, and I'll select a new empty pattern. Select that. Select my MIDI track and assign it to the same Hi-Fi kit. And we'll hit record. And here we go. Okay, so I got a simple intro there. We'll go back to our pattern list, and now you notice we have two new patterns that we recorded that have automatically been named, pattern 22 and pattern 23. One thing that's really cool with this is that it automatically gets assigned to a pad. But if you want to change it and assign it to a different pad, simply click on Assign to Pad and find an empty pad slot and click OK. Once that's done, one thing I can do for live performance, I can go into the pattern play mode. Within the pattern play mode, this allows me to select and fire off different patterns all in real time and kind of remix my song right on the fly. So what I can do is trigger one. And right now it's in the wait mode. So what I can do is trigger the next pad, and what it'll do is it'll wait for this one to finish and then automatically go into the next pattern right on the downbeat. Hit the next pad. This is perfect for remixing right on the fly. I've also got an immediate mode where I can go in and trigger them and fire them off and stutter my patterns, like so. So that's the pattern play mode. It's really great for live performance on stage if you want to fire off loops and kind of keep the groove going and remix stuff right on the fly. It's a perfect way to do it. Back to our songwriting. I've got these patterns locked in there now, and now we can easily go back up to the top, click on pattern to take us back into the linear sequencer mode. Now the first thing that we want to do is add what we call a pattern track so that we can basically step sequence our patterns in against our linear tracks. Simply right click and select number 3, which is Add Pattern Track. Once the pattern track is added, you can now fire off your patterns directly from the linear screen. So there's the one pattern, and there's my intro. Okay. To step sequence your patterns in the linear mode, it's real easy. Just hold Shift and record, and just tap the patterns you want. So intro, pattern, boom, boom, as many times as you want. Hit stop, take it back to the top, hit play. very easy to do. Now remember, we've got 8 audio tracks as well as 128 other MIDI tracks that are available to us on the linear side here that we can also sequence against our pattern track. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go and get one of my buddies and track in some live guitar and live bass and maybe play in some live road stuff to play against this pattern track. Okay, now you can see up here in the audio section, I've got live guitar and I've got a live bass track that I've had my buddy record in. Also got the 73 Rhodes, which is another stock patch that comes within the MV-8000 that we've sequenced on this track as well. Now we can play all these together and check out what it sounds like. Now one thing that I really dig about version 3, for this particular part here, maybe you want to change this particular pattern here. Well, instead of erasing it, all you have to do is actually double click on it and you can actually play the track and shuffle through the patterns in real time. Now this allows me to basically shuffle through all the different patterns that I've recorded and find the one that I particularly like or want at that particular point in time within the song. So I can maybe so now we have a different pattern playing at that particular time, and then it goes right back into our R&B drums that we programmed. So that's pattern recording mode in the all-new version 3. Very simple and easy to do. Actually allows you to get a lot of things done, and it's all new. Now keep in mind that once your whole song is completely done, as we can see it here, we now have the option within the MV-8000 to go into our mastering section. We can select number 1, which would mix down everything, including all our MIDI tracks and live audio tracks. Once it's mixed down, we go to step 2, which is mastering. Go ahead and master it. There's even a bunch of presets in there that you can choose from. So whether you're doing jazz, rock, hip-hop, dance, there's a lot of presets in there that are already ready for you to use and master your song the way you like. Once it's mastered, step number 3, real simple, create the audio CD. Burn that CD, you can take that CD, play it in your car stereo, at home, anywhere you want, on your computer. It's that simple. The MV-8000, now with version 3, steps the game up in sample-based music production. At the heart of your studio, the MV-8000 with version 3 will lead you and all your MIDI gear to creative musical inspiration.